to the middle over, what was your plan when you chasing that tournament?
I think we had a decent power play, which sort of kept the rate just under 10s in the chase. And when you're doing that, all you need is one boundary and over. So Tamim and I were always talking about just one boundary. That was pretty much it. As soon as you get a boundary, don't be silly. You can get 5 singles and you still get 9 off the over, which keeps us in touch. Also, the fact that we try to have the lefties bat as long as possible because they're 2 left arm spinners, so we try to keep them out of the game. And then when I got out, it actually allowed them to bowl their 2 spinners, which from a tactical point of view is a bit silly for myself, but that's the game, and you live and learn.
Abid.
So the way you got up, was at 86, got up. You saw a bit frustrated. Why were you eyeing on 100?
I wasn't trying to hit that for 6 actually. I was trying to hit it over extra cover for 4, and I just hit it too well and opened my face a bit. Maybe bowled it a little bit slower, which made it go a bit squarer. So a little bit annoyed with myself because I didn't want to get out there mushy, just hit a 6. And as I said, they're 2 left arm spinners, so the longer I batted, the less they bowled. So from a tactical point of view, that was annoying for myself because if I'd batted for 2 more overs, the left arm spinners would have to bowl deeper in the game, which would have been easier for us.
Happy to bat at number 3, or do you prefer the opening more?
No, in general, I prefer the opening role. That's what I've always done my whole career. But when you're an overseas player, you fit into what the dynamics of the team are. And if the team needs you to bat 3, you bat 3. If they need you to open, you open. If they need you to bat 4, you bat 4. But as I say to every team I ever play for, if you want to get the best out of me, I'm probably best opening the batting. But I'm happy to do whatever role the team requires.
On earlier of the tournament, you said that it is frustrating for you to sit down and not playing regularly. Now you're playing and performing. Do you think that staying with the team from the beginning is the thing you've done?
Yeah, obviously, when you play, and just to clarify that, frustrating in the sense, not necessarily in the sense of not playing here, but in the sense that you choose the BPL over other leagues when you have offers on the table. When you say no to other leagues, you want to come and play in a league. So it's nothing to do with our team in general. It's just from that point of view. But yeah, look, I think if you come here and you're in the right headspace and you want to perform and you apply yourself here, you've got ample opportunity to train and you've got some good facilities to train and a lot of guys helping you out. So if you can get in the right mindset and headspace, it allows you to when you do get your opportunity to perform.
Shahad.
After the marvelous run out, we saw Portamper holding on Ivan for quite a second, and then Tamim Iqbal also had quite a chat with Portamper. What was the incident there? What was happening?
I have no idea. I actually didn't even know there was.
You were playing today. How did you assist bowling and also your at the death overs? How did you see the bowler?
Yeah, he looked really good for someone who's come back from a really big injury. It's encouraging for him and for Bangladesh cricket to see him running in and bowling good pace and having good control over what he wants to do. A little bit what saying to that, it's quite hard if you don't start the tournament and then you have to come in a big game and on a good wicket. And I thought, especially that last over, he applied himself really well. It's never easy to come in cold when you've been out for a long time with an injury. And I think the death bowling was fine. I think we dropped a few catches. If we'd held on to our catches, we might have been able to restrict them to 170. I thought they played exceptionally well in their first 10 overs. They came out with a lot of intent, and I guess so far in the tournament, apart from maybe one game in Sylhet and maybe one game early, we haven't really been tested too much with the ball. So today was a great, actually really good for us as a team that we got challenged and we had to probably think about it a bit, and I think that'll be better for us in the long run for the tournament.
David, on a different note, yesterday a few foreign players of another franchise refused to take part in the play because there was a payment dispute. So being a foreign player, how do you see these sort of things hampering the image of this tournament? And then you just stated when there are few offers in the table to choose from different tournaments happening around the world. So do you think BPL is getting a more uncertain call for players because there are such kind of incidents are happening very often?
Look, I think it's a tough one. I can only comment on the team that I'm with, and the team I'm with are fantastic. I'm not involved in the discussions in other teams. I think, in general, no matter what tournament you play in, you want the basics to be done well, and that's all you ask for. You know, it's our job to play cricket, and it's someone else's job to pay us, and that's why, you know, ultimately you have these leagues, and, you know, hopefully moving forward in the future these incidents don't happen, because they're very controllable. If you've got the money, you pay, and if you haven't got the money, you don't have a team. It's as simple as that. That's how it should be. So but yeah, look, as I said, I'm not involved in those conversations. I'm part of this team, and this team have been fantastic with us, and with us our overseas we have had no issues. So or so far we've had no issues, and hopefully no more issues moving forward. But yeah, it is something that can be fixed quite easily if you really want to do it.
Last question.
How are you enjoying Tamim Iqbal's captaincy?
Yeah, he's good. He's brilliant. I've played a lot of cricket against him, and never really with him. He actually asked me when he walked on the field today, and he's done a few chats. Doesn't really say a lot, and he turned around to me and he said, "Do you like my chats? Do you like what I say?" And I was like, "Actually, as a captain, we have no meetings, which is great. There's no team official things, and when you speak, you actually speak sense. It's short, sharp, and it's quite precise to the point, and it's a breath of fresh air, because a lot of captains speak for the sake of it, and a lot of teams do a lot of things for the sake of it. So, you know, when you've got an experienced bunch of players, it's just about managing them and making sure they're ready for the game, and he does that fantastically well."
সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you.
Thank you.
আপনি কি ফটোগ্রাফার খুঁজছেন? আমাদের আছে এক ঝাঁক অভিজ্ঞ ফটোগ্রাফার। সেই সাথে আমাদের আছে সরকারি ও আন্তর্জাতিক প্রতিষ্ঠানের সাথে কাজ করার এক বিশাল অভিজ্ঞতা। আমরা কর্পোরেট, মডেল, প্রোডাক্ট, ওয়েডিং, জন্মদিন সহ সকল ধরনের স্পোর্টস ফটোগ্রাফি সর্বোচ্চ কম মূল্যে করে থাকি। এছাড়াও আমাদের আছে নিজস্ব স্টুডিও। তাই আপনার ফটোগ্রাফির যে কোনো সেবা নিতে আমাদের সাথে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন।